Okay, right, she's all dried. I'm going to do her feet. So I'm going to let her sit. It's just not worth keep standing her up. So I'm keeping her leg in with her, bent at the, past at the ankle, and supporting her leg in with her. I'm going to clip the inside of her feet. So I will use half of the blade. So when I'm clipping, I don't clip, can you see, with my whole blade in. I'll clip with half of the blade, with the other half sticking out of the foot. And this will stop me actually catching the webbed bits in between the toes there. Using half around the other way and catching it the other way. And then I tidy this little bit up and cut across the back of the pad. Okay, and the back foot. Now she's just sitting. Is she going to stand for a minute? You can do the back foot. So I'm supporting her. If you can see, I've got my whole hands all round her knee, round her stifle, and supporting all of her. Okay, I'm not just holding the foot up in the air because that's uncomfortable. So I'm just supporting her. And again, I'll use half of my blade in. And then while she's up, I will just snip the pads. I love all my equipment on my table with me, which is really naughty. So I try and work with the dog. I try not to make a dog be uncomfortable. So I don't use a belly harness very much, unless I really have to. So I am going to be easier to watch on the front foot. I'm going to comb all the foot up first and get this excess hair off. I'm not going into the toes. I'm not even going into the nice coat on the foot. I'm just scissoring the fluff, and then with little thinners or fluffers, I am then going to take off the excess. You don't ideally want the nails to show, but that can look untidy, so it depends. So you ideally want to go around the neck, around the toenails. Cutting the toenails first always helps, because then they're shorter. Oh, I was going to do a video on black toenails. I'll do that in a minute, actually. Dachshunds are hard toenails. So I'm combing up. Just trying to scissor all just the loose hair. And then I'm going to come back in between her toes. And you can see there's excess hair there. So come back in between. And then I'm going to get her to stand. So then I can see any loose hair that I can get. Because when I'm holding her foot, up, she's automatically like grasping, so her nails are more prominent. So then if I let her foot sit and rest, I can go around that a little bit neater. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. Right, front foot. So we've already clipped the underneath. Let her sit where she's comfortable. Oh, see, now there's nothing on these toenails at all. No. Dew claw. Black toenails are, I think, one of the hardest, and dachshunds are even harder. Dachshunds and pugs. So again, we're lightly just scissoring over the top of the foot. I'm not coming into this nice coat. And then I will go around the foot. You see, I'm supporting her whole leg. And I'm bent right down with her on the table. I'm right down here. Because if I hold her leg up where it's uncomfortable for her, she's just going to be more awkward for me. Dogs will eventually start to understand and work with you. Eventually. So pulling the hair back through. Putting the foot down. You see? And just always checking over. She loves it, don't you? Right. And do the other side.